last couple weeks have not been the greatest. Um, I usually do about max two trades per session, but I like to get like those, one hitters. Um, so I'm trading usually, on average, I'd say one time a day for sure. But last couple weeks have not been the cleanest. You can see that. Ending of July, we ended the week down, and then a couple good trades the following week. But now, fast forward, being in August, I took a little bit of a break, um, just because I've been so busy, like I mentioned in the last video. Took a trade yesterday based off of that analysis that I made, and it did not fall to the right side of probability. So that caused me to want to take a little step back and just back test some more and kind of figure out what I'm not doing or what I'm doing, that caused the card to like lose a little bit of traction. All right, so we are here. If you watched my last video, you would have saw that I did a full analysis on this area of the market. This level, 4 hour level right here, was being respected. I was looking to get some bullish momentum, continued bullish momentum off of the counter trend that I was seeing right here. Obviously, looking at it now, there wasn't the most momentum here. The candles were actually pretty thin. It almost looked like a buildup of momentum rather than full, expansion within the character of the candles. So I took a buy, but now that I'm looking at it, I don't think that was like the best thing that I could have done here. I think I needed more confirmations within this area, because just backtesting a couple of levels and time frames, I was able to spot some good sell opportunities, which would have been more appropriate for this area compared to what I thought I was looking at. But you live and you learn, so we're just kind of observing the market right now. Um, Still a lot of bearish pressure here. Not really any details of what's going on. It's just bearish sentiment. So really just sitting on our hands and not aiming to do anything right now until we get some more distinctive levels established and price action. So kind of just waiting right now. But like I said from the last video, I wanted to make an update on if I were to take the trade or not that I analyzed in that last video. I would give you guys an update on how it worked out. So this is exactly that. Kind of just in a mood of like, all right, kind of just in a mood of like, all right, time to refine some things, what's happening. So that's exactly what I'm doing. So I didn't take a trade today. Um, just been watching the market and doing some back testing regarding it. So that was it. I will share though, a big thing that I'm working on right now is my selection. Um, and when I say my selection, I'm referring to like the quality of the trades that I take, because I can't even like really say like not even like two, three times where I didn't follow my process. I'm good about systems and stuff like that. So as far as process goes, I never kind of veer away from it. It's usually majority of the time it's usually like my trade selection, expecting like a high probability outcome from a C minus trade, and as far as quality, it's not like an A plus trade quality. Um, and I'm working on that. As you guys know from that last video, like this area right here, if you look at it on the screen, right, it just looks like it's going sideways. But I got caught up in this after riding this crazy like momentum of bullish trends. I got caught up in this area where it's like, it's messy, right? So understanding that, I think that is a major part in my like final refinement to my system, is actually understanding like where my edge is, like where I have the most edge based off of my process. And I'll tell you, it's not consolidation. I usually learn that lesson the hard way, so we are definitely taking the right steps and refining that, making sure that I'm just back testing, really. Because everything else that I would list in addition to that falls under the category of back testing, looking at individual candles for TradingView, using my replay tool, marking up potential trade opportunities that I would have taken, sells, buys. It all falls under back testing. So doing I've always been a big advocate for back testing. So just doing that, like what I'm doing now, and I just decided, hey, I'm gonna turn this camera on and talk a little bit about where I'm at and what I'm looking at. Like I said, you can never go wrong with back testing. It just helps you get more of your reps in, and that's exactly why I do it, because I want for my conscious and subconscious to recognize, like, okay, market is giving you sloppy price action, don't even look at it, you know and I want to be that selective. I'm not fully there yet, and that's something that I'm working on. I think genuinely it's one of like the last steps within my overall refinement of my process, because when the market's trending, oh, I'm smacking, like I'm smacking up the markets, but when it starts to do a little bit more than that, it starts to get a little messy. um, it usually takes me a bit of time to recognize, like, oh damn, like I just won a bunch of trades for the last 3.5 weeks. Why am I on like a kind of flat line, break even, or like a losing streak right now? And it's usually that. So we're working on that right now. But again, I'm not going to make this video super long. I just wanted to talk about where I'm at and what I'm looking at. So this is going to be one of the quicker videos. I will say though, I can see this level down here, this zone, being a area of interest for where the market has potential to go. So we'll see. Right now, bearish sentiment for sure, even though it's on a higher bullish run. Right, we're seeing a pullback right now, so that level could be respected, it could be broken. We just have to sit around on our hands and wait to see what it actually does and see what confirmations we get. Other than that, I'm not making any moves right now, so I'm going to end the video with that. That's the update. Peace.